Hello. Hello, everyone. All right. Okay, I'm ready. After I get some water. Okay. Here we go. To the old schoolhouse. Yes. Use the key. Okay, that was a little anticlimactic. I thought there was going to be some talking there. So this is the old schoolhouse, huh? Now we're getting somewhere. I can feel my blood begin to sing with the terror of it all. I'm getting goosebumps. Yeah, you two sure seem terrified, alright. Oh. What's up? It's tap on the door. Oh shit. Card. A calling card. This is a card? Great. Let's see what's written on it. Oh. Ho, uninvited wanderers, welcome unto my transient abode. If you do not fear the curse of 1,000 years, then hasten to join me. The first curse is in the great room. The hollow flame shall guide thee. Oh, Jesus! Is your hand okay still? Card was engulfed in flame and burned away. Yeah, I saw that. What the hell? Ooh, maybe it's spontaneous combustion. I've heard that happens with spooky poltergeists. What a provocative little ghost we have. Attempting to riddle us, is he? Oh, now it's on now. I'll teach him not to mess with real living people. Well, as long as you can keep the bravery up, we'll be okay. But the hollow flame shall guide thee. The hell does that mean? I'd be willing to guess the great room is the big entry hall just beyond. We'll need to investigate it. Right, come on. Let's go. But wait, is there any chests outside? No. Don't really think so. Okay, fair enough. Inside. Right, there's no map here. That sucks. Okay. I don't see anything about fire. Hate to break it to you guys. I guess there's some torches, but that's not the great room. Oh. Oh, it goes outside. Man, I thought there... Oh, shit! I thought there was, like, some secret passageway or some shit. Hope you washed your hands if you're going to double dip. Oh, wow. Okay. Sorry. I do apologize. That was rude of me, Mr. Oh, there's torches. Ah. What if there's some other stuff? Yes, see? This chest is as empty as my well of creativity after writing all of these messages. Thank you for your sacrifice. Okay. I'll touch this now. A hollow flame. I guess you could think of a candlestick that way. This is the only one that isn't lit. Let me take a look. There's a card within the candlestick. Oh. The second curse is within the classroom, seek the south-facing student. What classroom? There's a lot of those. Oh! Well, at least the answer was right. So a classroom this time. And a south-facing student in an empty school. If I remember correctly, there are 4 classrooms total in the left wing, 2 on each floor. Alright then, let's check them out and watch our compass. I have a compass? Oh, I do have a compass. That's probably been there the whole time. Nope. Nope. All the other desks are messed up, but this one looks okay. And it's pointing exactly south. This is probably it. Let me take a look. Card in the desk cavity. The third curse lies within the garden. Seek ye the fallen neck. Oh, I just saw that. Yeah, that... well, that was right, at least, but where's the next one? Fallen neck in the garden. A metaphor, clearly. But for what? What a marvelous mystery. Olivier's having a good time. A fallen neck in the garden. This matches the requirements in a way. Yeah, this looks like it. Look. Stone planter held a card with an old key. We got a key. Now thine curse is realized. Overcome the final trial and stand before me. Oh. That's the end of the riddles, I think. I hope. I hope thine curse is realized is just a metaphor, though. Regardless, he wishes us to use the key. How do you know as a man, Olivier? Is it the handwriting? Let's find a lock. It might open. I mean, maybe they're like... I guess, yeah, I still did see him. So, and he looks like a man, but... Door is locked. What the heck? Why do I have an option? That's bizarre. Whoa. Is this a statue of a dragon? The statue's been here for as long as I can remember. Apparently it's carved in the image of a dragon who used to reside in the burrow. Something's off about this. Let's see if there's any kind of trick here. Boop him on the nose. Oh. Bingo. Oh wow. For something like this to be beneath the statue. Not a bad little plan. This is getting quite exhilarating. Yeah, someone's really trying to make this fun. If this was a touristy trap place, I bet it'd get a lot of guests. But you know, something about all this seems weird, like, beyond what you'd expect. Like those cards. Doesn't that seem weird for a ghost? So it would seem difficult for an incorporeal spirit to do all this. Either way, we're up against something that isn't gonna go easy on us. Keep it together, we're going down. Yes, sir. Down we go. Resting spot. I don't really need it, but I'll take it. What is that? Oh. Oh, hell, here we go. Yeah, that's a weird looking thing. Ugh. Oh, I really don't like that. Absorbs praise fluids for nutrients. Nah. Light it on fire. Oh my god. Wait. Oh crap. I don't think any of these has... Also, totally can't. That sucks. Dorothy, we're gonna try this. Please work. Fuck! Dorothy! Oh my god! So doesn't nobody has dark matter. He does have stone though, which is equally weak too. Oh my god, I forgot these existed. How many people can I chain with just I forgot those were a thing. Keep firing him. You guys just keep healing. It's glorious to have a full party. Oh. Yeah, your thing. You have a lot of health. Stab him. Yeah. That was a couple pieces of cake, I think. Oh my god. So this place is some kind of underground ruin? Yes, it seems so. The architecture is similar to buildings from the Middle Ages. I had no idea a place like this was so close to the academy. The monsters in this place are as thick as hopper chiefs in a wine cellar. This ruin must be the trial mentioned in the card, then. Yeah, no way we can bring any unharmed civvies with us any farther. Unarmed. Yo, camera girl! What's up? You heard all that? This place is a death trap for someone like you. Go back to that room we were just in and wait for us. Aw, but I wanted to get some awesome ghost pictures! Hey, don't worry, Dorothy. We'll come back if we find anything, okay? You can get your awesome pictures then, right? Well, if I gotta. Be careful, okay, guys? Bye, Dorothy, but I also agree with Agate. I'm kind of glad I don't have to protect you anymore. Alright, let's move out. Keep an eye on the monsters. Yeah, they're tough brothers, so let's only fight the ones we need to. Right, of course. Naturally. Oh my god. Okay, instantly we're struck with a frickin' maze. Double checking. Hang on. Okay. Sorry. It's this way. Chest! Olivier, weapon! Oh boy, you came back to visit me. Does that mean you're my first fan? Yes. More damage. What is this? It's a ball bat. Okay. It was a bat of some kind. It looks pretty unhappy, I'll be honest. Oh. Leveled up. Agate did. Chest. You see a kitten curled up in the chest. Oh, it's so cute. As a result of acute kittenitis, you forgot to take whatever else was left inside. Well, why don't I take the cat? Come on now. Chest is empty, but at least the interior is really nice. Velvet lined and everything. I hate those things. I ain't fighting that one. Okay, that looks like the way forward, if I know a way forward. Also, I'm fighting this because I realize I need to scan it. Difficult to hit. Yeah, I kinda remember. I don't know why I used wind. Well, never mind. It's kinda weak to everything. Don't have any multiple attacks, huh? Just beat the shit out of him. See if you can get anyone. Oh, you got all three! Holy shit. Did kinda. Oh, wow.
Wow, that takes care of that.
Obliterated. Oh, he came back! What the heck? What a jerk. The monster respawned. I wasn't ready for that. I guess I can guess myself. I guess I can guess myself really hard, and now I'm going... I should have gone in that room down there. Small tumbleweed rolls from one side of the chest to the other. That's... wow. I don't got time, no MP for that. Ooh. Ooh. Shields. Well, crap. What you have taken from this chest, you can never restore. What the heck? What are these things? Ancient archaism. What the heck? I don't know what to do with this. Chain. Oh, I can only attack one. Okay. Might as well stab something then. Woo! That was close. Almost missed it. I wish you guys were a little closer together.
Let me show you the truth. Take that.
I don't... thank you for grouping. Only one died? Here you go. Chloe! I have food. Have a drink, Chloe. You deserve it. Alright, still. There we go. This is the 56th chest you've opened. Congrats! Just kidding, I'm not even counting. Oh, they did it to me again? I think I've seen that one before. What is a feather brooch? Faint. Here you go. I missed the door a little bit there. Oh, god damn it! I didn't know what way he was facing. Stop it!
I'm sorry.
Jerks. Where am I? Okay. Hi, Dorothy. Find something fun for me, please. I'd love to take a picture of a ghost. I know. You kind of already have, though, I'll be honest. Okay, I'm gonna double check this room. Because... nope, I was correct. I second guessed myself twice. Oh my curse.
Well, that takes care of that.
Another Archaism. I ain't dealing with that. That light up? I don't like it. Yep, it's empty. Okay. Thank you for confirming, Mr. Chest. Ooh, attack 2! She opened the chest. Number of trapped screaming souls come swirling out. That's probably normal. And Estelle's alive after that? She didn't pass out or anything? Good for her. Okay. These monsters just instantly respawn here. I don't appreciate it. Because just someone punches. You guys really need movement. Chloe is getting all the levels, which is good because she's the smallest, the lowest level. It's a vase. It's a pot. No, it's super chest. What? Oh, I didn't even know if that was a monster. It's not within my field of attention, I guess. I don't really know why I killed him first. That was a mistake. Guys, I'm good at this game, I swear. Oh. You've seen it for yourselves, surely. Just. No matter how desperately you loot, you can't find anything in the chest. The chest gives you a smug look, prompting you to scowl back. What a jerk. That was a piece of cake. I went that way. Okay. Now we... Oh. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna succeed here, but I'll try. Okay. Plans immediately foiled, yes. God dang it. Get out of here. I hate those things. Because I can't punch him. I have to use arts, and then it uses my AP, and it's a problem. Oh! I wasn't ready for that. One circle up. Oh. Good circling. Oh, cast 2. I noticed nobody else is running around looting these things. Why do you think that is? They're not awesome, okay? Whoa. The heck? Oh god, another one of these things. Ugh. Earth and fire, which he does not have. Okay. Instead, we will do this. Oops! I forgot what Chloe's did. I critical heals I really didn't need, but alright. I spaced. Spaced big time. I saw critical and my brain said, steal it! Oh, shit. Ooh, thanks for moving into the circle, sir. I appreciate that. Okay. That thing is gonna suck. This time I'm gonna use a critical correctly. I'm gonna do... She's blind. Okay. New plan.
Let me show you the truth. Take that.
Didn't do as much as I hoped. Okay. Almost. Die. Die.
Nighty-night.
Oh. Hate those things. They suck. Okay. I don't know where I am anymore. Beat him up. You build up CP.
Good to go.
Oh, dear God. There's a cross section. Strange, this chest had something before, at least. Yeah, God, tell me what I already know, Sir Chest. There's nothing in the chest, but you imagine all the things that could have been. Oh God. One of these things. Oh! I like how... like, what are the odds that you hit the thing with a bullet over, like, a stick? Olivier... Do it again. Olivier is OP in his sniping skills. Okay. Ooh. Look, I know you think it would be wonderful if we could all just loot infinite amounts of treasure from the same chest, but no. Alright. Didn't have to be rude about it. Check as many times as you want, nothing will ever be in here again. How about New Game Plus? That was a piece of cake, and I got a bunch of CP for it. I think it came from that direction.
Here for a rematch.
Oh dear. Oh! Ah. The only way you get CP is if you actually hit the thing. The arts doesn't do it for you, so I'm just gonna keep trying to hit it. Alright, you didn't have to put him to sleep though. Ooh, still leveled up this time. Hang on. I mean, probably, but hang on. So this is a single. Oh, okay. They're both singles. I thought she had a... Shoes! Pro tip, you can hide the body in an empty chest. I won't tell anyone what you did. You made me a little uncomfortable there, Mr. Chest. Can't talk. Okay. But Chloe it is. Because the men can't wear those boots. Okay.
Well, that takes care of that.
You look at the chest looks at you. You both know that neither of you have anything left to give. Oh, shit. I care. Does that count?
Enjoy the show.
Of course I did. Of course I enjoyed the show.
Take that.
Okay.
Take that.
Someone kill it.
Take that.
Nice. Where am I right now? I am very lost. Okay. You're opening me again. Yeah, you can stay over there, Chess. Oh, I made it. Success. Hey. Oh shit. Well, you've got a shadow, so I'm guessing you ain't a ghost. Just who the hell are you? Welcome, I guess, to my humble, transient abode. I receive you with open arms. Your host will not disappoint, I assure you. I'm Hask. It's exactly as you and Polly described him, Estelle. So then, here are the ghost who has been disturbing Rouen. Indeed I am, Princess Claudia. It is the greatest pleasure to meet you in person at last. How do you know who Chloe is? My pet, there's nothing... Don't call me that. There's nothing, no item or secret on this plane or above, which I cannot take. But I am uncouth, and have not introduced myself to my guests. Allow me then. Oh. I'm Enforcer number 10, the mysterious, gentlemanly Phantom Thief, Blue Blanc. That is to say, the Enforcer number 10 of the Society of Ouroboros. Ouroboros! Oh, hell. Yeah. Such murderous, withering glares, I assure you, they are not necessary today. I am merely here to perform a simple, trivial experiment. Not even the slightest hair on my body has any intention to conflict with you. An experiment? Wait, that's the black ornament Colonel Richard had, the gospel. Quite, except, unless my eyes deceive me, that one is even larger than the last. Interesting. It is as he said then. You already know of these. The gospel I had is a new model. Or I hold. Developed for the purpose of experiments such as this. It has proven quite the aid in my tests over the past few days. Tests? What tests? What indeed, as they say, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Allow me to show you, in person. The ghost! Now it seems to be a projection of some sort, cast into the air using that device. Never heard of such a device being invented. Actually not. This is a hologram projector that we developed. Of course, the projector on its own can cast images little farther than this, but with the power of a gospel, one could do things such as this. Oh. Huh? Yeah. Okay. But why though? Concept is clear enough, I think. The good citizens of Rouen received a once-in-a-lifetime performance. They should be thrilled. So this is all just a bunch of bullcrap pranks then. Pranks. Such an insult to my performances. It was a gift of enjoyment and distraction to a city suffering the stresses of a heated election. Can you not see the beauty of such a gift? No. Okay, I kind of get what you're doing, I think, but tell me, why did you do all this? Why did you scare so many people? What do Ouroboros have planned? But it is not my place to speak the mind and purpose of the Grand Master. Forgive me. Why, I myself am here. Insisting in the plan, however, is simple. I have come seeking an audience with you, Princess Claudia. Your beautiful pride, which was on such magnificent display when you brought justice upon the old mayor. I agreed to participate in this plan, to claim that beauty for my own. Oh, I have waited this day on pins and needles for months. You cannot imagine my joy. Justice upon? You mean what happened with Mayor Dalmore? Wait, how the hell do you know about that? There's a fly on the wall for that little event. Perhaps a shadow. Well, yeah, we had the side quest, Estelle. Like this, for example. Oh, shit. He really was there, though. You were in the Tower Mansion. Phantom Thief is, in essence, a worshipper of beauty. We chase it, we convey it, and that which is prideful cannot help but captivate us. Princess, your pride has stolen my heart. Indeed, you have stolen the heart of a Phantom Thief. But what sweet humiliation this is. My pet, how do you intend to atone for such a slight upon me? I don't really. He's so full of himself, he's about to fall over. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Oh, I beg you, do not compare me to that. You're an agent of Ouroboros. You aren't what I was expecting, but if you're going to try and hurt Chloe, I'm definitely gonna stop you. Still. Right, in accordance with the laws of the Bracer Guild, you are hereby under arrest and charged with intrusion, theft, and a bunch of other junk. We got a whole lot of questions for you, that gospel being just the start, so come quietly or we break your teeth. How boorish. Arrest me. Well, it would be invigorating to have a little It would be invigorating to have a little sauce? I don't even know. I did choose this place for a reason. I shall allow him to be your opponent, I believe. Oh god, what are you summoning? Oh. That snap. It awoke a lot of flashbacks. I would say I have a bad feeling, but somehow I feel it's too obvious. Oh my god. I'm having other flashbacks now. What the heck is that thing? It's a kind of armored centaur machine? Quite. It seems he was once the guardian of this place. The poor chap was half broken when I arrived. I paired him out of the kindness of my heart, you see. Since he's here, I think he could serve as a worthy opponent, don't you? You have to be kidding. Here it comes. Oh god. I'm having flashbacks to the end of the first game. Ah! 13,000. Hi, Liza. What a time to show up. I'm not having a good time. I just met my first enforcer of Ouroboros, Liza. Phantom Thief LeBlanc. It was interesting, and then he brought this thing out. Water and earth. That sucks. But time's just in time for the pain. Exactly. Alright, so let's see how much damage you can do. I'll take it. Alright. Thank you for moving into the circle. I love it when they do that. When they sacrifice themselves. I am gonna have to kill these things first. I definitely can't take barrages from all four at the same time. What? Still is you guys hang on. You do take wind. They lived though. Of course they did. Go. Some more out of the way. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What a jerk! Alright, well I guess I'm taking him out first after all. Oh. We don't like that. Still, can you reach him? Of course you can. God. Okay, hang on. Chloe... Can't reach him either. Oh, come on now. Olivier, please. Yes. Stop him. Woo! Oh. Ow. Thinking really hard. It's not doing much for me. So we're gonna do this. Okay. This is actually going rather well. I do say so myself. I was really scared of this thing, but it's nothing like the final boss of the first game, which I was originally comparing him to in my head. Because, I mean, look at him. Oh. Murder him, maggot. Shit. 52 health? Yeah. Jesus! For a second I was terrified everyone was about to die.
Now that takes care of that.
Explosions, yeah, for real. Like, holy crap. He won, I think. What a waste of time. Oh, he's still here. I thought he would run away. Okay. Alright, clown, your turn. Hope you don't mind a few missing teeth. Really now, such a lack of elegance in your fighting styles. I'd hoped for better. What are you talking about? I guess I didn't use any chains. But I doubt that would have made any any difference, I mean. Well, if I must, let me show you a proper example of elegance. Flamme! Oh, he's pulling out the One Piece moves. Oh, he's making the torches brighter. Okay, sure. Agriel! Oh. What the heck did he do? You fire like syringes at us. He did something to our shadows. Oh no, he put knives in our shadows. What the? Apologies, my guess, but I must ask that you remain still from this point forward. That's really creepy. Okay. You seem surprised when Dalmore's treasure did this, however. For reinforcers, such abilities are trivial, even without such crutches. The shadow pin, yeah, he did. This is normal for you guys? Didn't expect this? Yeah, what the... Oh! Oh! He even got Zeke! Oh my god. He's probably friggin' terrified. Here you are, courageous little white knight. Your chivalrous bravery is admirable, but I must ask you to remain still for a while. Dang. Ah, my Princess Claudia. You are now a prisoner to my desires. Okay, please leave. How does it feel, I wonder? Please leave. Do not think that this will break me. Even if you bind my body, you shall never enslave my heart. Alright, Chloe. Okay, Chloe. So long as I am myself, you'll never take me. Yes, though. Yes! Those eyes! Those eyes that shine with such beautiful pride, which say, I will never break. That shine is what I desire. Ah, you are everything I hoped for. Cut the crap, okay? Oh, shit. Creepy bastard, get the hell away from Chloe. Creepy mask, dude. Really? I do not understand the beauty of this mask. You have a very dim understanding of refinement. Pet, I ask you, be silent. Oh. My apologies. You've simply made a very crude mistake. I'm afraid I couldn't help but give an innocent chuckle. Oh, this should be amusing. In the way, watching a pig wallow in mud is captivating. And what exactly is my mistake? Bard. I certainly won't deny Claudia's beauty, not even for a moment. Her beauty, however, extends far beyond the estimation your frail, tasteless aesthetic provides. You may approach her again when you have learned the first thing about beauty, Jester of the Grand Master. What? Your words are bold in the face of death, Erebonian. What gives vagabond musicians scum such as yourself any right to insult my sense of beauty? Choose your next words carefully, for they will determine your fate. Then I shall phrase them as a question. What is beauty? Disappoint. I expected more than such foolishness. Beauty is pride, a distant light gleaming far above mortal cares. Indeed, can any other answer even be allowed? I think not. Really, I can't even laugh at such an answer. These are like two peas in a pod right here. Ah! True beauty, blue block of Ouroboros, is love. What? Beauty only exists because people are brave enough to love. And without love, without the bonds of affection and camaraderie that binds us together, beauty is not but a hollow illusion. The prideful and the humble both shine as a diamond in love. How childish. Love is the hollow illusion, you cloddish jongleur. Beauty is an absolute. Its existence does not depend on transient human emotions. Yes, just as the flower that blooms on the highest mountain, unseen by man, reveals beauty in anonymity. Yeah. I've never been forced to listen to a more brain-rottingly stupid conversation in my life. I'm not quite sure what to say to all this. Never would I have expected to find a proper rival in the ways of beauty among such ruin. Musician, give me your name. I thought you knew all, Blue Blanc. Olivier Lanheim, a wandering bard and hunter of love, roaming to and fro in search of its perfect manifestation. Olivier Landheim? I sure remember that name. Hey, I finally found you guys! Jesus, Dorothy, did you really? Sorry, I know you said to wait, but you guys were so late, I couldn't wait anymore. Dorothy! Oh no, Dorothy, run away, please! Eh? Hey, a masked man in white clothes! You're the ghost, aren't you? You are! What? Well, say cheese! Dude wasn't ready for Dorothy. Oh! He freed our shadows! Oh my god! Dorothy! OP! I can move again. The flashbulb wiped our shadows. An astounding girl, photography, and perfectly timed terrorism all in one package. Leave it to me! Though I don't know what I, did. Crap. The gospel. It has been an age since I have been entertained, so you have my thanks, my guess. Instead of, what are you gonna do now? I'm going to end our revelry for tonight. Forgive me if I seem an ungracious host. It appears, however, that I must take stock of my assumptions about you. I can see now why the Black Fang takes such an interest in you. Black Fang! You mean Joshua? We're old acquaintances, in a sense. The reason you came to my attention at all was because I noticed that shock of black hair and those amber eyes with you. Though his memories have returned to the stage of his mind, I do wonder where he's rehearsing. Oh, he's got rose petals. That was... Oh. Alright. I must now take my leave, I guess. The true plan has but started. And gird yourselves for long labors and suffering ahead. Great. If you intend to oppose us further. And I do intend to keep our little game going on the side. Till next we meet. He's gone. I still can't believe it. Wowee! It's like a magic trick. Most impressive. I suppose it behooves me to take him as my rival. Okay, we are so beyond worrying about rivals here. He may look like some pervo ballroom freak, but that power of his is not normal. Yeah. Ouroboros wasn't just that Lawrence punk, then. They're all way stronger than I thought. Yeah, Lawrence kicked the shit out of me. Kicked my ass. So, the ghost incidents that had so stirred her on came to an end. The next morning, Estelle and the gang parted with Dorothy and returned to the guild. I see. Good work, all of you. The Society of Ouroboros. To be honest, I only half believed Cassius when he told me about a secret society up to no good, but... Well, here's the reward for completing the investigation. Sure, didn't expect it to turn out like this, though. Heck yeah. I'll have the results forwarded to Brigadier General Bright. Brigadier General Bright. And the rest of the army immediately. I don't like that. Call Cassius, please. I get the impression they're desperate for information, too. Yes, please do. Those... If those chuckle nuts can make something like that hollow... whatever thing, Ouroboros is capable of more than we ever dreamed of. Not to mention whipping out another gospel like it's a friggin' toy or something. The real objective seems to have been performing experiments with that new gospel. The fuss about the ghost was little more than the whim of the man in charge, really. Fliblock, the Phantom Thief, he called himself Enforcer number 10. If I had to hazard a guess, Enforcer is probably a title for ranking agents in the society. I'd put money on the man we know as Lieutenant Lawrence being another one. Still, yeah, I know, the Black Fang. That's what Joshua called himself the night he disappeared. Joshua was also an enforcer, I bet. Thought so. He's just like that phantom fool. All those weirdly specialized skills he seemed to have make a lot more sense. I'm guessing he was hiding what he was truly capable of the whole time he was with us. Yeah, maybe. Hey, Jean. What is it? The Phantom Thief guy said the Society's plans had only just begun. I think they've got plots and stuff in motion all over the world. Have you heard anything from the other branches? Anything weird? Nothing that stands out. I bet you're right, though. They're starting to act in the shadows all over the world. Given that our little ghost fuss is over, it might be wise for you to head somewhere else. Yeah, good thinking. Don't suppose any other branches need help in general. Guess the Ice branch, sort of. Their standby, Gundalf, had to head to Gransel. Why, though? It sounds like they're fairly undermanned at the moment. Okay then, we should head out there and help them. When we're on, be alright though. The Rose branch is dispatching Sting to help us out in a few days. I don't know if I've ever met Sting. He sounds like a goober. Melvin and I will be able to hold the fort until Sting gets here, I think. Oh, and once you get to Zeiss, you may want to check in with Professor Russell. You might have an insight on the new gospel you guys observed. Yeah, that's a good idea. I totally want to see Tita again anyway. So I'll head over to this place right away. Well then, we should head for the airship port as soon as our preparations are complete. Jean, if you would be so kind as to prepare 4 tickets for the Zeiss-bound flight. Pardon? Where do you get off taking the lead and... Oh, hold on, 4? Well, naturally, you and Agate. And then myself and Miss Chloe here, of course. I thought this might come up, but you gonna come with us? The search for Joshua is my mission as a hunter of love. Yes, it is! Not to mention the matter of my new rival. That should be reason enough, I would think. Okay, wait. Leaving your total friggin' insanity aside for a second. Don't drag Chloe into this too, you jerk. She doesn't even want... No, actually, I was going to ask for the same thing. Say what? This malicious, mysterious society is operating within the borders of the borough, plotting who knows what. As what I am, I cannot simply ignore what they are doing. I must act. Besides, I want to help Joshua, and you, Estelle. Aw, Chloe, but your classes. This morning I sent a letter to Dean Collins stating that I will be needing a break from lessons. My exam scores are excellent anyway, and I have all the credits I need to move on to the next year already. I talked to Jill and Hans about it too, and they insisted I should go. What the? What dang? You don't do things halfway once you've made up your mind. Huh, Chloe? I'm sorry. I suppose I am shoving myself onto you in a way. Listen, I'm not upset about this, okay? I need more party members. Also, you blush. I can remain behind if you prefer. No, you don't. If you really want to come, I'd love to have your help. I guess you don't mind, right? Why the hell not? Having her skills in orbital arts and that bird of hers around will help a lot, after all. Thank you. I get Estelle, thank you. I give it my all, I swear. Well, we're old friends after all. We're the Red and Blue Knights, remember? Now let's combine our forces and find our lost princess. That's right, yes. Lead on, Red Knight. And this would make me the lone wandering prince from a nearby country here to take back the dark-haired princess, even if by force. You don't get to add rolls. Well, good to see that sorted out. In that case, though, we should classify you two as temporary assistants. That way the guild can pay expenses for you. So I get more money. Yes, please do. Well, I shall assist you with all my heart. Let us be off. Yes. End of chapter 1! What's happening? Oh. And so the fate comes to an end, but the passion is left in my heart still burns within me. My only solace is to wait in the pale moonlight for the cool breeze of the sea to still my heated blood. Sorry to make you wait. Oh. Oh, perfect timing. You really are perfectly punctual, my friend. It would not hurt to learn to be fashionably late, you know. Oh. Sorry, but punctual is what I am. Now, what is your report? Oh, let us not be boorish and hurry so, yes? This has been a grand evening. Allow me to savor it a little longer. Really? I'll take that as a report of I really like them, then. Like, the lovely princess has stolen even more of my heart. It's a miracle I yet live, I tell you. What's more, I met a rival in the arena of beauty and aesthetics. A rival! Me! Yeah, it kinda is a miracle. I shall be quite busy these next few weeks, I think. You really are hopeless. You're welcome to pursue your hobbies, but do not let it interfere with the plan. You need not worry on that score, my friend. On that note, here, take it. Very good. So, how did your experiments go? Yes, call it a 90% success rate or so. The hologram projector can accurately project for many hundreds of cells. The first 2 or so projections were miserable failures, I'm afraid. After the third, however, the device worked flawlessly. So, some cause for concern, but not much. It does function. I'll report to the professor at once. Lawrence, question mark. That gospel. Surely, it is far beyond contemporary technology, and I don't simply mean its ability to negate orbits. I know it was made by the 13 factories. Okay. But how exactly does it work? I'm not sure. I'm not privy to the details. According to the professor, these phenomena are just the tip of a miracle. Oh, so it's the stuff of miracles, is it? Miracles are the providence of she who dwells above alone. What does he mean, I wonder? Regardless, a few more experiments should make the potential of the Gospels clear. But that... Oh, we have a number of unexpected actors coming onto the stage this night. How shall this cameo end, I wonder? Is it Campanella? Oh, no, okay. That's up to how our hidden mouse responds. Oh wait, I see some hair. I don't know. It's right next to that blue crate. Come on, come now, mouse. Cry for us. Oh. I couldn't make him out, but now there's a drunkard. Not sure who that little mouse is, but your life is spared, it seems. Thank you, Dios, for your life, rodent. Who is it? Oh. Okay. Bring on the beer. Can't drink no more. Damn it, I coulda. You goobers. Also, I thought I... You know that hair I saw? That freaking post. It was not at all green. It was gray. It was that post. I saw the post. Kevin. Oh, okay. Thank you, Adios Saints, and anyone else I'm forgetting for saving my your humble servant. Like I need to be told to give praise to the goddess. Kevin! Yeah, that's correct. Oh! God, I love him. Kevin! What monsters, though? So those are the enforcers of Ouroboros. I thought they were hinting that it was like Nile or something. Because the hair, it looked like hair. And they would give us a hint, but nope. It was Kevin! What are you doing, Kevin? Okay, we're off to Zeiss. Anyone have anything else they want to do before we go? Don't think so. Unless you can think of anything, let's book. I can think of one piece of business. Where did Miss Dorothy go? She disappeared quite suddenly. I'm curious as to where she could have gone. I think she went to go see Niall in the hotel. That's a good point. I think we should go say hi and thanks before we leave her on. Yes, I think so too. We owe Dorothy our lives, really. I wanted to say goodbye to Matron Teresa and the children before we left as well, but I tried calling them from the guild a minute ago and I think they're out. They are. I wanted to say goodbye too. Hey, we can write him a letter when we get to Zeiss. They'll get a kick out of it. Worst comes to worst, ain't too hard to get back here. Yes, that's true. I'll write them then. Hey, we'll write them. I want in too. Welcome, my friends. Let us away to the pulsing heart of the Orbital Revolution and the seat of geniuses. Okay. No quests. You. Okay, so they try to sneak in a frickin' side quest. What jerks. They try to sneak in 2 side quests, as I've been told. Are you kidding me? Big jerks. I didn't actually read that side quest, hang on. Maybe have a moment. You wouldn't happen to be Lakeisha, would you? Yes, I'm Lakeisha. Oh, are you the Bracers? Yeah, we saw the posting. Good, you know a little bit of what's going on at least. Are you all set? I'd like to go over the details. Yeah, of course it's okay. So what can we do for you? What I'd like to ask of you is very simple. Do something, anything to make my husband lose at gambling. What? That's it? Win in a game of chance, is it? A most intriguing request. You heard me right. I don't care what game, just please win against my husband. He's always been the type to get so wrapped up in whatever it is he's doing that he doesn't know when to stop. I mean, really, he gets a few wins at the casino and suddenly he's convinced he's a pro gambler. And I know the one-track mind of his, if he says he wants to turn pro, anything I say is in one ear and out the other. So I'd like you to nip that in the bud before things go that far. I see. Family circumstances, huh? Looks like you've got it rough. No, I was naive. I should have just refused when he suggested a casino trip. No point in complaining now. Here, let me give you 1,000 mirror as a wager. If you wager this all on one bet, I'm sure my husband will take you up. I sure hope so. Is your husband upstairs at the casino right now? Yes, he made himself nice and comfortable up there. Last I saw, he was playing cards. Filio's his name. Understood. We'll check the card tables. Do me a favor and don't hold back. Make sure he loses decisively. Is there anything else I can help you with? Any questions? We're okay, I think. You've covered all the basics. The real question is, how do we win the match? I mean, gambling's ultimately luck, isn't it? Yeah, but letting that luck live or killing it takes skill. Whether we can win or not depends on your match. Strategy is the key, to be more precise. Guess we're in for some fun times. The strategy is what you're worried about, you'll be fine. My husband is a total amateur. He's terrible at lying, even though every thought that crosses his mind is written on his face plain as day. He's not normally the kind of person well suited to gambling. Really? Hearing that makes me feel a little bit more confident, maybe. Alright, let's do this thing. That's the spirit. Nobody's ever won a game of acting like a sore loser before the match even started. I'm in your corner, you guys. Now get up there and knock my husband down a few pegs. So... once upon a time... what a charming little casino. Its equipment looks brand new, but was established recently. No way, it just reopened after renovations during the birthday celebration. Hey, now that I think about it, it was being worked on last time. I see. So where is our high-rolling target? Right, his wife said he'd be at the card tables. Bingo. Yeah, the only man in here, huh? Alright, come on, come on. There it is, Jack. Oh, this power on the draw. I feel invincible. Know that you fought well, my good man. I'm afraid you just had the wrong opponent. Yeah. Yep, he's exactly as she said. That's gotta be him. Quick, let's talk to him. If we waste any time, he's bound to get wrapped up in another match. Alright. Hit me again. What's up with you guys? We heard you know your way around a card game, mister, so we'd like to challenge you. Challenge me? Alright, I'll bite. Question is, do you have the mirror? I'm not taking any cheap bets. The wager's 1,000 mirror. Rich enough for you? That's a mighty wager. Fearless, aren't you? Fine, I'll take you guys on. Okay, so which one of you is gonna be my opponent? Or maybe all three of you want to have a piece of the Feather Master at the same time. That works too. I'm feeling like all at once is a bit crazy. We're not playing Old Maid here. In that case, good customers, how would you like to try a variant of poker? There are a few that allow a match to be settled over several rounds. Sounds like just what we're looking for. I say, what are the rules? Both sides choose a lineup of contenders and settle the match over 3 rounds. Each round is normal poker, and the first team to win one match wins. However, your team can only fold one time. If one team member folds, the rest have no choice but to challenge. And it's a 3-round match, huh? Simple, quick, elegant. I like it. It's not quick. Only problem now is that there's 4 of you. It's not like all 4 of us need to play. One of us can sit this one out. That's perfect, actually. If I can, I'd like to be the one to sit out. It's a good idea. I don't think the princess should be gambling. You sure, Chloe? Students are forbidden to gamble. Oh, well, that's also a thing. Yep. School rules. I don't want you to think I'm trying to skip out on our job. But it is kind of awkward for me. I get where you're coming from. Gambling's not exactly a healthy part of your daily balanced school curriculum. We can handle it from here, so take a load off. Sorry for the mix-up. And then there were 3. Well, we're well on the road to a climactic 3-round match. Not that it would matter if there were 4 or even 5 matches. I'd win them all anyway. Are you satisfied with the rules as I explained them? Yeah, I'm okay with them. Sure, if we don't mind either. Well then, allow me a few moments to make preparations. During that time, good guests, please decide the order of your matches. Order? So who's gonna go first and stuff? That shouldn't take us too long. Thank you very much. Ready whenever you guys are. Alright, order time. How do we want to do this? I suggest that we pick based on our gambling prowess. Full disclosure, guys, I have like 0 confidence in my card skills. I always lost to Joshua. It's been a while since I left gambling behind myself, but hey, this contest is all willpower. I can make do. How about you? Why not? I'm a man who's rife with confidence in my card game. Leave the center to me, for I am certain I can play it well. I'm good with that. That's 1 down. Olivier second. It's between me and you now, Agate. I'll go first. You take the end. What? Why are you picking for me? He who strikes with all his might first wins, yes? In other words, he plans to settle things before you can come into play. Exactly. There ain't no deep meaning in the order anyway. Basically, we just gotta win. Well, sure, but the pressure's on if it ends up going to the 3rd round. I finished preparing for the match. Is everyone ready to begin? Poker faces on, comrades. Alright, let's do this. Good luck, Estelle. Yeah, thanks. Come on, Estelle. Girls gotta do what a girl's gotta do. So, basically, there's an achievement in this game. It's an evil one. And this is the only time you can do it. Not during the quest, but like, in this spot. Where you have to get a 4 of a kind or better at poker. I played just poker, and these are like super fast when you play it for yourself. I can show you, I guess. It's super fast, super simple poker. It took me 16 hours. I played poker on this game for 16 hours in order to get the achievement. I didn't even get 4 of a kind. I got a royal straight flush. Because I had to get 4 of a kind or better. So, yeah. This marks the first round of 3. Poker rules in this region are as standard. However, there is a hierarchy among suits. The strongest is spade, followed by hearts, diamonds, and finally clubs. I will now begin dealing your cards. Who is the king there? Who is that? This is bad. Maybe I could try aiming for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 straight. Now you're missing a good amount of cards for that, sir. Honestly, the odds aren't great. My lucky streak strikes again. My first round, and I've already got a great hand. Right, I've got this in the bag. He must have a really good hand. If it truly were the case, I can assure you that he'd be much quieter about it. Remember, you can't challenge an opponent who chooses to fold. Good point. This is just a start though. I should go for the safest bet. Would you like to change cards? Yeah, 4 cards. And you, sir? Change 3. Didn't sound like a great hand if you had to change 3 of them. Okay, how'd that turn out? Worth the sand all around. Haggett's face hasn't even twitched. He's so still. Yes, quite the poker face indeed. A virile man such as he is simply begs for my affections by furrowing his brows so pointedly. Right, my head while I was waiting. Come, good challenger, come at me anytime. He's certainly confident, but I wonder how much of that is a bluff. Fold. Oh, wait. Challenge. Wait, hang on. Fat chance. Oh. Are you sure I've got a really, really great hand? Yeah, okay. Sure laugh a lot, you bastard. Said I'll challenge you. Shut up and decide if you'll take it or not. What you do, sir? What to do? I bet I could win with this hand, so... Don't you dare! Oh! Dang it. Oh my god. That is quite the way to do that. Ophelia folded. Well, it might be more accurate to say he got folded. But very like Agate. Nice work, Agate. Now I know why you said you challenged him with willpower. Not only did you actually do it, you pulled through in one. Gotta admit, I'm impressed and kinda stunned. As your recovery was remarkable, your position was looking very dangerous for a moment there. I managed to work it out. Still, we haven't won yet. Make sure you guys are ready for the rest. It's true, we won the first match, but it only takes one win from him for us to lose the bet. I may need the courage to stand down if the situation calls for it, in other words. So as you prepared for the next match, that's my cue, and may the luck favor me with her grace. Yeah, on you. After all the talk you did, I am so not gonna go easy on you if you lose. And now begin dealing your cards. Only a pair of fours. A rather uninspiring hand. No, it might come here. Always thinking. He seems kind of hesitant. Yes, his expression is different. He might have a good hand. Now what to do? Should I reach my hand out or distract my foe? Either or would make for a worthy spectacle. I should play it straight here. How did it turn out? Ooh, nice. 2 pair. Man, I can't read his faces at all. What the heck are you thinking, Olivier? He has a surprisingly strong poker face, doesn't he? Alright. Yeah, I'm okay. Seems awfully subdued compared to before. Did he get some kind of big hand? The way he's quieted down is quite disturbing. Now then, what should I do? Foe's already folded once, so you will have to challenge this time. It's dangerous to corner an already wounded beast. You challenge, I fold. It takes cunning to know when retreat becomes the more respectable strategy. Folded, did you? Oh, you seem quite disappointed. If I wasted a good hand of yours, then may you have my most heartfelt apologies. No, it's nothing like that. I didn't have much of a hand either. So the next round, either side will be able to fold. Would you look at that? He folded. Probably figured out his opponent had the better hand. I've returned, my loves. Did you see? My calm and expert assessment of the situation was flawless. But did Filio really have a good hand? If you challenged, you might have won. I'd say it is almost a certainty that he had a much stronger hand than mine. Methinks if I had challenged, I'd be swimming in a sea of tears by now. Don't you think that's a wee bit dramatic? Now that both sides have folded, neither of us can back down from the final round. Exactly. So we're gonna settle this nice and clean in the next match. Yeah, well, wait. Next match is my match, isn't it? Kinda late for you to act clueless now. Our fate is in your hands, Estelle. I shall pray for your victory with all my strength. Pray, huh? That doesn't necessarily mean the hand of my dreams will come. Oh, but what if it does? What's going on in your twisted mind now? Estelle, if I could provide a word of advice. If you're ever uncertain of which cards to choose, you may be better off simply tossing them to the wind. The thought reminds me of a popular saying which illustrates my point beautifully. It's easier to rebake a cake than to recoat the frosting. Popular my ass, you just made it up. Still, why tell me any of this? Just a hunch. Keep it at the back of your mind during your match, won't you? You ready for your final match? It's about that time. I pray Adios grants you victory, Estelle. Sure, thanks. Something's bothering me. You're both prepared, I hope. Here now begin the final match. Kinda awkward draw. I don't have a hand now, but I could try to aim for a flush. How's Filio acting this time? Got this, it's here. Could it be? No, it's nothing. Don't worry about it, really. What a cruddy hand. Oh man, I'm done for. He's changed his tune. Yeah, looks like he's got something worthwhile. Now how will you proceed in turn, Estelle? I hope my advice fell on willing ears. This is bad. Filio looks like he's at the top of his game. Even if I complete the flush, he might come out with an even better hand. From the hand I've got, though, there's not much more I can aim for outside of that flush. Something in my gut's telling me to just go with what Olivier said, throw all my cards out and start fresh. Even if I finish the flush, if he's got something better, there's no point. Never thought I'd say this, but you win, Olivier. All 5 cards. Okay, no turning back, Olivier. Well played, Estelle. Oh. And you, sir? What are you doing, Olivier? I'll just swap one. What is he doing? Oh. Just blowing his ear. What are you doing? My apologies. I simply couldn't endure the anxiety of the moment. The tension escaped me, so to speak. I feel much calmer now, thanks to your assistant. You idiot! If you're satisfied, then step back, please. I can't proceed with the game until you do. My apologies if you pardon me. He's an idiot, but I'm the bigger idiot for actually believing in him. Oh, well then, resuming as we were, you wish to exchange your entire hand, correct, miss? Yeah, all 5 at your recovery. Nice. Oh, actually, wait, that's what I got when I actually got the achievement. A royal something, or isn't that the strongest hand? That hand of all things. Yeah, that art excellent thing. Yeah, and I got that before 4 of a kind after 16 hours. It'll be hard to win against that hand. Are you sure about that? Conclusion of a match is never known until the last card is on the table. Yeah, I'll show not much of a fight when I'm up against a hand like that, but rules are rules. This is a pretty one-sided hand. A spade royal flush. Certainly is decisive, but you have spades. In that case, your hand trumps the... You're kidding me! This match is yours, miss. We won! We won! Woohoo! We won! We won? What a splendid turn of events! What is it, Daggett? I see, so that's why you're acting so shady. Oh, come now, whatever could you mean? Whatever, I'll pretend I didn't see it. That's why you won, so you won't see me complaining. Always a pleasure to be at your service. Sorry for holding things up. Let's go report to the client. You guys, why are you gazing at each other like that? Isn't it obvious? Daggett was so moved by my gallantry in the second round that he's been dying to make a move on me ever since. What? Stop spouting random crappy dumbass! Calm down, my red man. Dude, I can't even with Olivier. I can't even talk. My red mane debut. There's no reason to hide your feelings. Or are we playing hard to get? Oh, Agate, you shy little boy. Don't listen to him. Come on, let's go downstairs and report to the client. Maybe my voice cracked. Agate, are you nervous? Oh my god. Sorry. Yeah, it was rough, but we took him down. Did you wager back? Here, 1,000 mirrors, double the 2,000. It's fine, you can have that. Okay. Think of this as making up for how cheap the job pay was. Are you sure? I mean, I'm grateful, but you know, are you sure what we did is enough? I don't know if your husband will learn his lesson just because he lost against us. And if he doesn't, I'm sure the casino will finish the job. They're professionals in their own right, after all. There's no way they'll let my husband keep on this winning streak of his. True enough. In that case, we'll be moving on. Is that okay? Yes, it's fine. You've done more than enough. I'm amazed you took a bizarre request like this as seriously as you did, but you guys have been true professionals. You've done the Bracer Guild's reputation justice in my eyes. Thanks. Oh god, I'm dying. Sorry, that was really terrible. Thanks. Okay. We're just doing our jobs, but it feels awfully good to hear you say that. If anything else happens, I'll be sure to look you guys up. Yeah, come out to us anytime. Okay. I read a note on the it's pretty funny. Okay, where am I? Sorry, I got turned around. Hotel. The hotel basement. Hello! Hi, you guys. I heard from Dorothy that you guys solved our little ghost problem. Yeah, we did, but is Dorothy okay? She was yammering on drowsily about what happened. When she was finished, she conked right out, so I had to put her to bed. Well, a hell of a lot happened last night, and she saved our skins. I can't blame her for being kinda tired. Let her rest, okay? Real reporter can go a good week without sleep when he's got a scoop. Oh yeah, some of the stuff she was talking about sounded wild, but she didn't really explain it at all. Mind if I ask you guys a few questions? Sure, go ahead. Still give Niall an outline of their encounter with Boobronk and answered his questions. Alright, I think I get it now. Son of a Phantom Thief B himself is in the burrow, and he's one of those Ouroboros people. Kinda wish I hadn't heard that. What? Niall, you know about that vast weirdo? Yeah, he's a famous thief who's caused a stir in every major city on the continent. If he wants something, he'll get it, and he always steals things with a big old show. For a Phantom, he's got a love of drama, that's for sure. Yeah, that sounds like our weirdo, alright. He even admitted he's Phantom Thief B from those cards, so... Like I said, though, thievery is one thing, but he's also a lackey of society. Wouldn't think Ouroboros would have use for someone like him, but at the same time, if they do, it's terrifying. Now, I'm curious, do you intend to write an article about what happened? Nah, the Guild and the Royal Army asked me not to report on anything to do with the society. I'll probably end up writing something about someone's ill-intended crime of pleasure or something. With the coup d'etat foiled, the kingdom is beginning to settle. I do see the wisdom in this. There's little sense in terrifying the populace with news of a dangerous secret society just yet. Yeah, I ain't happy about it as a reporter, but I guess I see where the government is coming from. Still, if anything else happens, tell me about it, yeah? Of course. Anyway, we're off to Precise. Alright. Got a draft I need to write up, so I can't see you off, but... Want me to wake Dorothy? No, it's okay. She's fast asleep, and I'd hate to disturb her. Give her our best when she gets up, okay? Will do. Be careful, you guys. If anything else crops up, let me know. Later. I wonder what she's dreaming about. Go to the first floor. Hello? Hey, you guys! Where the frick did you come from? You're bracers, right? Yeah, is something wrong? You look kind of frazzled. There's something I'd like you to investigate urgently. Could you come right now? Yeah, no problem. Thanks, I owe you. So where should we go? Head to Norman's selection office. It's on the top floor of the hotel. Yeah, I'll show you the way. Okay, thank you. I'm telling you, I didn't do it! Hurry up and let me go home. I've got work to do. Now, calm down. Just bear with us until the bracers arrive. Once their investigation's done, you can leave. Speak of the devil, see? Here they are. That sure was fast, Cheerio. Yeah, I looked out and ran into some bracers right away. This is Norman. I'm sure you've seen him on the posters around the city. One of the guys running for mayor, I think. I'm Estelle Bright of the Bracer Guild. Okay, Krosner, also a bracer. Let's get to the business. What happened? One of our campaigners, Dells, was injured by someone. In other words, it's an assault case. An assault? Well, that's never a nice thing to hear. Is the victim okay? Yes, he's still here. just sitting there silently. He was unconscious for a bit, but it was, thankfully, nothing serious. Good to hear it. There's nothing good about it. The back of my head still hurts like you wouldn't believe. The back of your head, huh? Were you attacked from behind? Yes, ma'am. Right out of the blue, too. I was taking a breather on the balcony, and all of a sudden, from behind, thud. That's pretty foul. Ouch, sounds nasty. When did the attack happen? Give us whatever you can remember about the events before and after. Sure, it happened today, just after lunch. Norman and I were checking out a potential location for a speech by the bridge. Cooper here had just turned up then. When I talked to him, he said he had some important business with Norman. What kind of business? Portos told me to come apologize for that mess from the bridge. It's not like it's all my fault, but I did sort of make it worse. I see, so you came to say sorry for the scuffle. Yes, but Norman was still very busy at the time. We'd asked Cooper to wait in the office area. That's when I showed him to this room. I returned to the hotel not too long afterward. I entered the room with Hirio, who had been waiting outside the office, and there was Dels unconscious on the balcony. And Cooper was right there, standing over him. I'm trying to tell you, why does that make me the criminal? He was already out cold when I'd reached the balcony. I understand what Cooper's saying, but it's only natural to suspect him given the circumstances. There was no one in this room except Cooper and Dels. Is that true? After I brought Cooper here, I was on watch outside the door. No one else entered until Norman got here. No matter how you look at that, means these two were alone. You sure? Yeah, it's true, but it's like I said. When I went out to the balcony, Dels was already on the ground. Saying the crime was committed before you got there. Am I getting that right? Yeah, exactly. And thank Adios, finally there's someone who gets it. In that case, it'd have to be someone who entered the room before Cooper. Dels, do you remember anything? It's possible that someone came in. People go in and out of the office all the time, though. Even if someone had, I wouldn't have thought much of it. Fair enough. It's an election office, so that makes sense. Sounds simple enough, at least. The criminal's gotta be one of two people. This guy here, or someone who came into the room before him. We should be able to narrow it down if we get enough proof. Think we ought to start questioning? There's no other useful information, yeah. If you guys noticed anything else or are thinking of something, tell us now, even if it seems like nothing important. Alright then, I have one more thing I'd like to add. There was something that occurred to me as I was looking through the room after the incident. Were there signs had been rummaged around in? Not at all, just the opposite. In fact, it actually felt like it was cleaner than before. Is a serial cleaner on the loose? One way to interpret it would be a disguise to hide the fact that a room had been searched. Of course, it appears they went too far, inadvertently arousing suspicion in the process. That's not a bad train of thought. Incidentally, who are you? I was waiting for that question. I am a traveling bard, a poetic soul, wandering the wilds, a genius Sure, if nothing's been stolen, then isn't the idea that it's a disguise pretty weak? At this stage, I don't think there's any point in worrying about motive. I agree. You've grown even bolder since our last rendezvous, Estelle. Your training at Slalaka was most fruitful. You're simply stunning. Olivier. Just ignore him. Now, if there's nothing else here, you can tell us. We should get to questioning. Yeah, we'll see if she knows when to shorten the leash now. Good luck with the investigation. We'll come report once we have an answer. Good for counting on you to get to the bottom of this. I hate this quest. Now, how should we go about things? I mean, this hotel is pretty big. We should probably split into two groups. You and the princess make some rounds while I keep an eye on this dumbass. These two are assistants, yeah? Let's make him assist. Good point. Ready to kick some investigation butt, Chloe? Of course. Assisting companions is only natural for a hunter of love. You sure don't miss a beat, do you? Alright, listen up. We need to gather information on the suspect first. If you go around asking about Cooper, something should turn up. If you end up getting a picture on who our guy is, come tell me. So once we found the criminal, go report to you. No problem, let's see what we can find out. I lost consciousness immediately, so I didn't get to see who hit me. Even catching a glance would have been better than nothing at all. Okay. Say it as many times as you like, I only found Dels. I've been fighting someone who... If we'd been fighting, someone would have heard a sound, but no one said anything, did they? Of course they didn't, because I was politely seated on the sofa. Okay. No, I don't. I didn't want to leave. I wanted to go to the basement. When Cooper came to the hotel, I was in the lobby. I don't know, he looked angry, I guess. I thought something might happen, and then, just like I thought, something happened. Good. This says good. Good. Yes. Sir, were you angry? I was angry? That's crazy. If you're gonna say that, Hirio's attitude was way worse than mine, I think. The moment he saw me, he made this real nasty face. Try asking around about Hirio. I bet you'll turn up some dirt. Him and Dell's are rivals competing to be the #1 in Norman's camp. I'm sure they couldn't come to terms and ended up in a tussle. I doubt even Hirio. He isn't the kind of person to resort to violence. Hirio's the most loyal man. He would never commit such a criminal act. Are you done questioning in the office? Yeah, we're done. How's it going on your end? It's going okay, I guess. I'm still checking out stuff. Just don't slack off. Leave it to me. Okay. You still thought Hirio? Hirio is the most loyal man. It's impossible for him to be the criminal. What is it? What's on your mind? You're hiding something, you should spit it out. Trying to hide things only bites you in the ass most of the time. I'm sorry. Feel the talking? Yes, actually. Saw him. I saw Hirio on the 2nd floor. When was that? Right after lunch. Hirio went out with Norman, but however, shortly after that, Hirio came back and ran up to the 2nd floor. Well, that's kind of important to know. Still, you go after this lead. We're gonna check around here for a bit longer. Got it. Now, who are you again? You've been quite a while, young lady. How are you, sir? You remember us, right? You lent us your boat when the bridge was up. You really saved us then. Now I was no skin off my back. So, come back to ride again? Wish I could, but I've got some work to do. You're investigating the case that happened at the hotel. Oh, sounds rough. If I could be of any help, feel free to ask me what you like. Will do, sir. Lunch. About lunch, I went to eat at the Laventar today. Always been in the habit of going out to lunch as soon as I hear the bell toll. The bell toll? The bell on the Langley Bridge. Remember? It rang when the bridge went up. Oh yeah, it did ring. Always rings at certain times, see? I use it in place of a clock. That's sure convenient. Kinda big to use in place of a clock, though. Still, it might be good to ask some people about the bell toll. Why? They should be able to clearly remember the sound of a bell ringing. It might act as a guidepost for the memory, like with Mr. Murray. I get it. Nice, Chloe. Very intellectual advice. You flatter me. The flirting, I swear. Not sure what you two are giggling about, but glad I was able to help. You sure were. Okay, let's go ask around. Right. God. Hello again. The noon bridge bell. Yes, at that time I was preparing the guest rooms. Once that was finished, I next organized the utensils. Someone had cleaned the plates in the office, so I was able to finish work quickly. The office plates were cleaned? So that means there was someone who went into the office after lunch? Indeed. While I was preparing the guest rooms, they cleaned up, it seemed. The plates were stacked at the front. Of course, exactly what kind of guest it was, I couldn't say, unfortunately. Not too bad. Guess we'll have to ask around ourselves. Okay. Dude, this quest is utterly ridiculous. Sound. Think about it. I did hear a loud noise from above. Above you here? From here? You mean the balcony? Probably around there, yeah. It was an impressive sound, like something had run into something else with a smack. Can't recall exactly when I'd heard it, though. That sounds... Alright, that's too bad. Still, this is all good stuff to know. Thanks, sir. It was the Langland Bridge bell. We citizens of around hear it on a daily basis, I'll have you know. Speaking of the sound of a bell, did you remember something? No, you asked about it a second ago, didn't you? That big sound? Oh, that sounds like something smacking into something, right? Yeah, that thing. Well, I remember something now. That sound happened as if it were timed with the bell, at least to my ears. Timed to the bell? So basically you heard the sound of the bell at roughly the same time as that big sound. Well, if you want to make it sound all boring, yeah. If that sound was something caused by the criminal, then someone with an alibi when the bell rang is the criminal, or without an alibi. Yeah, we should check out people we suspect. Bridge told you I was running across the bridge in a real hurry. I met Norman right about the same time by the bridge. Till then, Cooper and the balcony sound are unrelated. According to the testimony we got, the sound happened right after the bell stopped ringing. That would be a line up with what we heard. When did the bridge bell ring? I went up when Harry and I were checking out the speech site together. Harry was there too. Guess he was already there. Just as the bell was ringing, Cooper showed up. I then asked Tyrio to show him to the hotel. I see, then it's sure. So no still, there's no connection between the sound Murray heard and Tyrio. Yeah, not just Tyrio, but Cooper seems in the clear too. The sound Murray heard was just after the bell finished ringing, but both men proved they were with Norman at the time. In other words, whoever made that sound was neither Tyrio nor Cooper. This virtually eliminates any chance of them being the criminal. Could have done it. All I know is that they were cleaned while I was away. So you don't know either, sir? I'm afraid not. I don't know who it was, but I worried that I may have left them a terrible impression. Pardon? What do you mean? In truth, I haven't had much of an appetite lately. I felt quite a lot of the paella I got for lunch uneaten. I requested that Ernest get me one of the special paellas in secret. You left it virtually untouched. It's embarrassing to think back on how wasteful that was. I see. It must be really stressful to be running an election. Come on, why would I lie about something like that? I was in the hotel basement, so I didn't notice at all. I hit the wrong one. What the heck is happening? There's just... oh my god, this sucks. I went to the Laventar for lunch today. I always been in habit of going out to lunch as soon as I hear the bell toll. Sounds like a nice enough routine. You have to go through the hotel to get there though, right? Yep, I do. Can't fly across the sea now, can I? Good point. So did you see anyone in the hotel at the time? Ernest was on the first floor, of course, but the rest was real quiet. There was no one there. Yeah, I'd say so. The basement and first floor were both pretty quiet when I passed through. Norman's son was there when I came back though. Norman's son? Norman's... oh, you mean Belden? Yeah, there's more... that's more than enough. Oh, no, it was nothing. Belden. What are you doing? You clean up the dishes in the office? Don't know. I wouldn't go to that much trouble. I'd been killing time in the hotel basement after lunch. Were you really in the basement the whole time? What? Why? There's someone who passed through the basement right after the bell rang. According to their testimony, no one was here. That can't be right. I was right here the whole time. So he can't establish an alibi. Just in case, we should probably ask around about Belden, too. After I ate lunch on the first floor, I was in the basement the whole time. I would have liked something about that. Still, you know what? My dad's pretty unfair. He feels us normal, boring stuff. Then gets a special parlor just for himself. Wait a sec. What? What is it this time? Did I say something weird? No, it's just... Hey, Belden, you said you ate lunch on the first floor, right? Yeah, that's right. What about it? Norman ate on the second floor. How did you know what Norman ate when you were on the first floor? I saw it afterwards, Sorry, my bad. Yeah, actually, I heard from someone else. Don't remember who said it, though. Maybe you should investigate that next. That's so obviously suspicious. Okay. Norman. When's lunch? Yes, we ordered lunch today from the Laventar. I don't want my companions getting sick of eating the same food again and again, so I thought we'd try something different. Wow, it's nice of you to do that. That's as much a part of politics as the campaign itself. Indeed it is. I'll admit, my nerves have been on edge for some time now. It hasn't been easy to keep my eyes on everything day in and day out. I'm sorry to hear that. Yikes, that does sound pretty rough. Putting that aside, sir, what did you do after lunch? After lunch, Hirio and I immediately went to examine the place my speech is to be held at. Hirio had some other business to attend to first and met up with me at the site. So you left right after lunch and met up with Hirio outside. Alright, that's all I need to hear. I'm happy to have helped. Keep up the good work, you two. Jesus. Like, how would you... There's so much going on that it's... Got a mark, so who's your suspect? The Maven kid, huh? You got some proof, right? First, explain the reason you discounted the original suspect. Cooper was outside when the sound was heard. Norman's testimony corroborates this, so we can say for sure it's accurate. If that was the sound of the crime being committed, then there's a very small chance Cooper is the criminal. See, at the same time, we can also throw out any suspicion of Hirio. Yeah, it does. Hirio met up with Norman, so we're sure. Next, you need to explain this suspect's crime. What kind of proof do you have? Well, this is making my poor meme-addled brain is where's the game? Yeah, still trying to put together a reasonable explanation for the... Oh, no! I hit the wrong button! Oh. I hit the wrong button. I'm gonna lose points for that. Oh my god. I can't believe I did that. Shit. When was the last save? Too long ago. It's like the most obvious one you don't choose to. It just is. Oh my god. And the purpose is alibi. I have viable testimony. Jesus. I'm in pain. Should be fine. I hate this quest. I'm not even gonna finish reading it. I'm so over this quest. I didn't do anything. Calm down. Nothing's been decided here. If you help us with the investigation, you could go home right away. Help? Yeah, we just want you to be frank with us. Where did you go after lunch? Like I said, I was in the basement. As long as you keep lying, you're not getting out of here. You weren't in the basement the whole time. You already know that. Actually, it is possible that I didn't change anything, because, I don't know, it is possible that it won't be a problem. It's just scary to admit. Fine, I'll talk. Today after lunch, I went to the office. I went to go clean up. So the person who returned the place to the front was, yeah, it was me. Everyone seemed busy, so I figured I'd clean up. While I was cleaning up, I thought I'd tidy the office, but I didn't think that happened. Hold on, you're not making sense. You just cleaned up right after, right? Why does that have anything to do with the case? Got an idea? Yeah, actually. See, I understand Belden came to this room to clean, but I'm not sure how that correlates. What does that have to do with the assault on Dells? It has a lot to do with it. Well, let's hear him say it himself. Hey, go tell him. Well, once I finished cleaning the room, I thought I'd head back, but since I tidied up a lot of stuff, the room was real dusty. I thought I'd open the balcony door to air it out, but my hands were full of plates. I didn't have any choice, so I kicked the door as hard as I could. Oh wait, you mean the door? Yep, it's exactly what you think. That door is criminal that knocked out Dell's. The door flying open slammed right into the back of your head. In other words, the truth of the case is an unlucky accident. What? So then... I'm innocent, right? Seems like it. Man, oh man, finally free and clear. Still, what a mess. Why didn't you volunteer this information at the beginning? If you just told us the truth, things wouldn't have gone nearly this far. I'm sorry. Come on, he's telling the truth now. Give him a break, okay? He had the courage to talk about it in the end, so everything worked out. As a victim here, I'd just like to forgive and forget. It's already clear that this is all a misunderstanding. Of course, I'd like it to be a bit more careful opening doors in the future if we could. So I'm really sorry. You too, Cooper. You almost got turned into a criminal. Don't need to worry about me. I'm in the clear, and that's good enough for me. Well, that settles things. Thank goodness. Also, Belden, whatever you decide to do in life, know that the decision is yours and yours alone. I know you can do it. Really? Yeah, make sure you keep it up. Well, that's our report. Princess, I'm sorry for today. Seems we've taken up a great deal of your time over just a big mistake. Yeah. Fuck you. No, don't worry about it. This is part of the job, too. Well done, we're off. Thank you guys so much. Really, I'm very sorry. Take care. Yeah. I am moving on with my life. Jeez. Well, that's done and over with, finally. I wouldn't have dreamed it would end up like that, though. Truth is stranger than fiction. However, as your valued assistant, I take great pride in our completion of this most puzzling assignment. You didn't do a damn thing. Oh, but I really appreciate your help, Chloe. You gave me a ton of good advice. It was a big help during the investigation. I'm always happy to help. There's no need to thank me, though, Estelle. Right, I guess you two are support staff already, aren't you? Yep. We'll have you do what needs to be done. Okay, let's get going. Next up is this ice music. Yes, please. Please. I want to get out of here. Sir, I did stuff. Which... Your work seems to have received your goal and any of the jobs completed. Come on by and report them. Oh! It didn't discount me. I still got all the points. Doesn't look like you have any work to report. Oh, okay. Sorry. I just had to check my BP number. I'm on par. I'm where I should be. Wait, hang on a second. Are you frickin' serious? No. Oh, that's okay. I'm rich as fuck. Who needs to gamble, am I right? No one needs to gamble. I'll just buy it. Yes. I had a mini heart attack there because I thought the game was going to make me gamble. Yes. Everything is under control and we can read Gambler Jack Volume 2 without any issue. The girl strode into the bar and closed the door without turning a beige. There was no hesitation in her manner. It seemed her arrival was no accident. Her face was determined, but her confident entrance couldn't erase the lingering innocence of youth there. Even the best liar wouldn't try and claim she was more than 18. Dark brown eyes and hair suggested she was Eastern, but her nose and features made it hard to be sure. The girl slowly walked forward. With each step, her cute little knee... Her cute little knees peeked out from under the trim cut of her skirt. Her outfit was a design without any sense of decoration. It seemed her taste lay more along the lines of utility than style. Maybe because of that, the Eastern symbol necklace on her chest couldn't help but look equally unremarkable. The lack of volume in that area probably had something to do with that as well. Okay, who wrote these? Gambler Jack, you are quite the character. It seems like it'd still be some time before she really bloomed. In appearance, bearing the signs of East and West both in simple, unembellished clothes, The girl might have been the spirit of the Eastern Quarter made flesh. She caught the eye of one of the punks hanging out almost instantly. Hey, little girlie, he slurred. Wanna have some fun with me? Oh. Hang on. Sorry. You can't backtrack in these books, you have to close it. As he spoke, he grabbed the girl's wrist with one greasy hand. It happened in an instant. Her arm flew up, dislodging the punk's grip. Now freed, her hand disappeared deep into her skirt and then slid out with a mass of gleaming black iron. She pressed it to the space between his eyes. He stared at the object for a moment before collapsing to his knees in fear. It was an orbital gun of cunning make, a high-caliber Verne Company model. If she'd shot that firearm, the punk would have lost his head instead of his bladder. It was not your average self-defense weapon. It's the latest model, she purred. Want to see what it can do? She was cool and calm. The barrel of the gun didn't waver a bit. If she fired, her aim would be perfect. Overwhelmed by the girl, gun, or both, the punk couldn't move a muscle. Everyone else in the bar remained frozen as well. All eyes were on the girl. Hey, miss, I hate to ask, but could you let him off with that? Maybe the speaker couldn't stand it anymore, or maybe it was disturbing his drink, but the husky, sensual voice broke through the silence. It was Jack. Still planted firmly in his chair, breath smelling of liquor, he continued. I'm sure he's very sorry, and he's learned his lesson. He shot the punk a meaning look. As if in answer to it, the punk started nodding his head vigorously. I've come here to gamble, the girl said suddenly. She slowly lowered the gun in her left hand. Her expression remained cool and detached. Sounds good. Come on over here. Give me everything you've got. Jack's words had an immediate impact, not on the girl, but on the gathered goons and hoods. They all shared a glance, each and every one of them, with the dirtiest grin you could imagine. I miss the other book. So the other books are, better? I don't really care too much for, Gambler Jack series. Okay. Welcome! And the group of bracers heading for Zeiss, yes? That's right. We just got word from Jean. The guild's already paid your fares. Would you like to check in now? We still have to... We'll have to stick around and wait for the ship once we check in. We've all done here and move on, right? I'm done. Alright, just a little bit of paperwork for you to fill out first, if you don't mind. Sure. Checked in. Okay, no problems, it looks like. We're free to make use of the port until the next flight arrives. Thanks! Alrighty then, off we go! Yes, let's... Hey, wait a sec! Yes, hello? Oh. The kids! What are all of you doing here? I came to say bye-bye. Man, you guys are cold. Just take it off without saying anything to us. Because the meanie faces, the worst kind. Miss Chloe, why do you have to go? Oh, I'm sorry, everyone. I was going to say goodbye, but we thought you were all out. I get it. They were out, coming to Iran. I feel kind of silly now. Hang on, though. That made Matron Teresa's. Glad to see we made it in time. Oh my god. Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Chloe, you have quite the entourage. Matron Teresa and Jill and Hans came too. Well, duh. It's like we missed out this. We cut it kind of close, though. Thanks to the fact that you wanted to wait till the last second to keep it a surprise, Jill. Hey, all's well that ends well, right? Actually, it was Jill who let us know you were leaving. I thought it would be nice if we could see you off. And pay no mind to the old man in the corner. Oh, sir. Hey, Stell, I heard that Joshua ran away from home. Oh, Richard Teresa told us what happened. I see. I'm sorry. I should have told you all. No, it's okay. We'll pray that Joshua comes home real soon. We'll pray to Adios every day. Promise. I'll pray too. It'll come true if we all do. You guys. Oh, children, thank you. I'll throw my prayers into the pile too. Estelle, Chloe, you two be careful, okay? You do need to try your best, but don't overdo it and put yourself in danger. If something happened to you, I don't think he'd ever forgive himself. Jill, Hans. Yeah, I'll remember that. Estelle, please look after Chloe. I know she seems strong, but she's still a little fragile in some ways. Matron, I'm right here, you know. Leave her to me. I kind of suspect she's going to be helping us out more than anything, though. Well, Chloe, use this as a chance to examine yourself and your desires. Don't fret. Simply look for the answers you've been seeking. Yes, I will. I promise. Racers and students both aspire to the path of knowledge in their own ways. You two have grown immensely in the short amount of time you've been here. Always remember, you never run out of things to learn. Do not become so overconfident that you forget them. Or to learn. If you remember that, there is no obstacle in the world that can defeat you. Yes, sir. We'll remember... This is the final boarding call for Cecilia, bound for Sice. All remaining passengers should embark now. Whoops. Oh, okay. See you guys. We'll be back, I promise. Everyone take care. Be careful, you guys. You better come back with some great stories and bring Joshua back with you. Yes, ma'am. Hi, Estelle. Taking a walk around the ship. Yeah, pretty much. Oh yeah, Chloe, what do you do when you need to go back to Gransel? Or wait, hang on. What do you do when you need to get back to Gransel? Okay. Do you get the Royal Guard to fly you there? No, of course not. That would be a little obvious. I just use normal flights like anyone else. I usually go back twice a year, once for New Year's and once for grandmother's birthday. So you're kind of used to passenger flight, huh? But what does Sieg do then? Does he fly along at his own pace to the capital? Well... Sieg, come here! Bird, bird, bird. Whoa! Sorry, I'm just calling you for a moment. Well, that was a surprise. So Sieg can follow the ship. Cool. As if one fast bird. Sieg can fly level at speeds of up to 1,800 km per hour. Most airships cruise at around half of that. Oh my god. So to Sieg, this isn't much faster than an evening stroll. Oh, I see. You really are better than the average falcon, aren't you, Sieg? Sieg's speed is the reason he's so useful for contacting the Royal Guard. If for some reason I can't use powered communication, nothing in the country can carry a message faster than Sieg. I thought so. I remember how fast you got in touch with Julia during that thing with the mayor. The wind feels so nice. With the weather like this is going to be lovely. Of course. Estelle, enjoying our flight through the heavens? Look, gaze upon this magnificent azure sky. Ah, but there is nothing better to drink to. Well, the weather is great. The sky is pretty, but we're, almost as ice, Olivier. Should you really be drinking? Oh, come now, don't say that. Somewhere beneath this brilliant sky is my beloved Joshua. The pain he must be feeling on his solitary journey. Such thoughts drive a man to drink, you see. Excuse me, but that is entirely and exclusively my line. At least things never get too serious with you around. I guess that's a good thing. Kinda, maybe. I shall take that as the highest praise I have relieved, however. The Black Fang. I had wondered if the words of the Phantom Thief had shaken you. I see I had no cause to be concerned, however. You have a will of iron, Estelle. Oh, you were worried about me, Olivier? That's kind of sweet. Remember, I am a wandering bard and poet, ever in search of that pinnacle of human affection. Maidens in love shall find no greater ally than I. Well, please, I do not need a staffing today. I promise I was not teasing you. I actually find your relationship heartwarming. Those new clothes are yours, for example. You purchased them because you wish for Joshua to see you in them, yes? You look excellent in them, I must say. Thanks. It was with the embarrassing compliments all of a sudden. Besides, Shara got me these clothes as a present. Joshua, well, maybe he'd like them. A little. What's with that look? Forgive me. That was just more than I expected. Let us leave the topic behind for a while, then. Come, Estelle. I shall treat you to a legal cocktail. I guess it is a bit tempting, but we're nearly to Zeiss. Try not to drink the whole bar yourself, Olivier, or he'll pass out and miss our stop. Don't you worry. I only lose myself in drink when it is poured by a lovely lady. You realize that's not something to brag about, right? Oh, on that note, Estelle, would you like to read a certain book? It's very interesting, although it is banned in Arabonium. A band, if you're trying to push smut on me, Olivier, I sort of hate you. Not at all. It is a pleasant novel, set set in the Coward Republic. But alas, our noble imperial overlords have deemed it improper for our education, so you cannot find it in the Empire's borders. Oh, I see. The Empire is kind of a hard place to live, huh? I'd heard reports of its quality, and now I've finally had a chance to read it. Everything I've heard was true. It is most excellent reading. Neat. What kind of story is it? See for yourself. I'm quite done with it, so go ahead and take it. Really? Cool, thanks. Now then, Zeiss, I cannot wait. I went straight to Emo for the hot springs the last time I was here, so I did not see much of the region. I'm eager to see everything Zeiss has to offer. Jack and the girl moved over to a table in the back. Unlike the other pitted and sticky furniture, this table was smooth and polished to a shine and seemed to fit for gambling. I did not lose points, Liza. Good news. I did not lose points. Without a word, both took their seats. Jack sat against the wall and the girl faced him straight on. The other patrons were captivated, helplessly fascinated by the match. They snuck glances at the pair, each straining to listen in. The bar filled with fidgety silence. The girl's game of choice was poker. Always poker. Jack accepted wordlessly. After a brief exchange to confirm the terms of the challenge, they settled on bets. It was to be 100 mira a hand, not even enough to buy a beer, but Jack considered that fair for a match against a kid and said as much. The dealer was the small fry punk from before. Jack gave him a quick eye signal. First hand, both discarded just one card. Jack called and the girl stood. Jack had 2 pairs, the girl had just 1. Jack was the winner. Sorry, little missy. Oh my god, I do that all the time. He raised his glass to her and downed the amber liquid in a single, decisive gulp. Second hand, both discarded just 1 card. Perhaps trying to look confident, Jack let out a big, clear sigh. The girl called and Jack stood. The girl had 2 pairs, Jack had the same, but the cards told the tale. The girl's hand had the high card. It was the girl's win. What? Jack exclaimed. His hand that had been toying with the glass froze. Immediately, he glanced over at the punk who was dealing. The man avoided his gaze. Something wrong? The girl asked. Her words were even and her face betrayed nothing. No, forget it, he said, as she swapped out some cards. The game suddenly took on a new angle. The look on Jack's face changed instantly. Lightly clearing his throat, Jack put the glass back on the table and with his left hand. Then once more he cleared his throat. The dealer, recognizing the signal, picked up the cards again. It was the code for deal normally next round. Third hand, as expected, each discarded just 1 card. Jack called and the girl stood. Jack's hand was a full house. How about that? He crowed. With a flourish, Jack laid his cards on the table. The bar patrons snickered into their cups. The girl set down her own cards without a word. 4 sevens. It was the girl's win. The bar once again returned to silence. These books, I don't care for them. I miss learning about Toby. Still something up, wondering about the ship again. Pretty much. I've never rode airships much before now, so it's all kind of new to me still. Gotcha. Yeah, full bracers do a lot of traveling, so airships are real handy. We probably use them even more than merchants and whatnot. Yeah, I remember how Dad was always out on business. I wonder how he's doing. Last I heard, he was made top general of the army, so I bet he's so busy it'd make our eyes spin. Just desserts for the man who always tried to take it as easy as he could. It is kind of hard to imagine Dad being so busy somehow. I'm curious though, Agate. You seem to respect Dad more or less. So why do you always trash talk him so much? It's not talking trash, really. Besides, your old man's the one who's rude, you know? Every time he sees me, it's all good work or what a good kid, treat me like some fresh-faced punk. Yeah, Dad does like to tease people. That's how he is to everyone though, so I never paid attention to it much. You know, you're kind of lucky, being a girl and all. If you were his son, you'd probably be in the middle of a huge rebellious phase right about now. Really? Father is sort of a wall for his son to overcome, you see? Going up against a wall the size of Cassius? Yeah, that'd lead to one hell of a complex, I bet. Well, I guess it's more of a guy thing, but does that mean you've got a complex about my dad, then? Oh, I'm sorry, didn't mean to pry. Just leave it, you're just like your dad. Anyways, ice is coming up. We're getting off soon, so don't wander too far. Thank you for flying with us today. We'll be arriving in Zeiss momentarily. Please be aware that there may be turbulence while landing, so we ask that all passengers take their seats. Okay, first stop for us should be the guild house here in Zeiss. We need to check in with Kilika. Kilika, rather exotic name for the borough. It sounds Eastern. What kind of woman is she, I wonder? You never give up, do you? Let's just say she isn't your average woman. She's bolder than Charizard, as capable as running a guild house as the queen herself, and she's a master of Eastern martial arts. In fact, word of advice, don't even try unless you want her to rearrange your face. Now my interest is positively piqued. What are we waiting for then? Let us away to... What? Is this the fury of Kilika? Would you give it a rest already? It's an earthquake? Talk is going to collapse over your lives. Everyone, please calm down. The port is designed to endure high magnitude earthquakes. It can easily handle one of this small. Please don't panic. It stopped. Hecadius, that's over. Everyone, please come to reception in an orderly fashion. Let's not panic. Oh man, it's been a while since I was in an earthquake. That was so cool. Well, that was a great way to getting welcome to Zeiss. It wasn't very strong, but attention, world, please wait until I'm not on scaffolding before you shake again. Love, Estelle. I'll sign that later, too. It's rare for us to get an earthquake in the world, though. Really? Yeah. Hell, I can't remember the last time I felt one. Let's get to the guild house, see what the damage is. So there was no serious damage to the central factory, thank goodness. The city has also remained calm for the most part. I believe there is little to worry about on that front. Yes, I understand. Please continue to do what you can. Farewell. Your timing is quite serendipitous. Thank you for coming, Estelle. Agate. I imagine your welcome at the port was quite warm. Yeah, kinda. It's been a while, Kilika. And as usual, you already know everything that's happened. Good to see you again, Kilika. Likewise, I'm glad to see you here. And you two would be Olivier Landheim and Her Highness Princess Claudia, I believe. Or shall I say, Miss Chloe Vins. I'm Kilika. I handle reception here at the Zeiss branch of the guild. A pleasure to meet you two. No, the pleasure is ours. Oh, my word. But your beauty eclipses even what I expected. Madame, allow your humble servant Olivier Landheim to improvise a song to... According to Jean, you've both officially registered as assistants, yes? Assistants are free to use the rest area upstairs just as normal bracers do. Feel free to use it to relax for meetings, etc. Thank you. Yes, but my If you wish to play your lute, you are welcome to play it upstairs. Do restrain yourself to reasonable limits, however, if you please. Yes, ma'am. Wow, I think Kilika might be even harder on Olivier than Shara. Right, anyway, how are things looking in the terms of work piled up? We do have some work posted, but nothing urgent at the moment. You're welcome to attend to it as you see fit, but... Huh? What's up, Kilika? You look like you're thinking about something. This is not a normal job, but a request from the guild. In your position as the group investigating the Society of Ouroboros, I'd like you to check on something. What do you... this is a bit sudden. What do you mean? It's actually what you might expect. I want you to investigate the earthquake that just happened. Investigate the earthquake? You mean like go around asking about damage? Well, sure, but what does... Well, yes, that as well. However, 3 days ago, a similar earthquake occurred at the Wolf Fort. It lasted about 10 seconds, and the earthquake was not strong enough to cause any real damage. Just like the last quake we got. Great. There's one particularly odd point, however. The earthquake at the Wolf Fort did not affect the city of Zeiss. Wait. That is strange. If I recall the map correctly, the Wolf Fort is not far from the city. An earthquake centered there certainly should have been felt here in the city, to at least a small extent. It was a weak quake, so it is possible we simply did not notice. Still, your friend is right. It does seem unusual, unnatural. I cannot help but feel a terrible sense of foreboding about it. No, I think I get it. Just like with our ghost, weird stuff like this makes me curious too. Anyway, sure, I'll take the job. Guess we should ask around the city at the Wolf Fort, right? Yes, I'll be counting on you. Mr. Murdoch is already gathering information about the quake in the city, however. I expect he'll be thorough, so you don't need to worry about the city. Okay then, so we're off to the Wolf Fort. Well, ultimately, this is just my personal suspicion. Remember, it's nothing urgent. Feel free to investigate as you see fit while working on other jobs. Besides, I believe you have someone to say hello to, yes? Yeah, we saw a new gospel too. So we really should go see Tina and Professor Russell. That seems like a good idea, yes. Let us delay our guild work until we say hello, then. Come, let us reunite with Tita with joyful hugs. What the heck? Did you take the lead? Whatever. Let's get to Gramps' workshop. Oh my god. What? Oh my god! No! The sign here. Yeah, that was something about the sign. We should check the calculator. How could they? Oh. Seems you had a look at the bulletin board. Will you help me with the investigation too? Yeah, that's the idea. So by the sign, do you mean the sign with the crest that hangs outside the branch? Because that sign was stolen. There's no particular practical problems as is, but the emblem is a symbol of the guild's mission and duty. With that stolen, we can't just sit quietly. I see. Yeah, kinda hard to ignore that. Looks like someone's insulted us, so how did it go down? It was discovered yesterday around noon by Branch Bracer Wong. When he came back to report, he realized the sign was missing. We think that the crime happened during the day then. I was away at the time on other business, but a worker in front of the branch witnessed it. It seems the criminal was a person in a disguise. Disguise? Estelle, could it be? No, no way. Seems you have a suspicion, so how about this? What a jerk. Beauteous, princess and her companions. The soul of gathered heroes is in my hands. Should you desire its release, you must defeat my curse. The first key is in the city. Search the back of the 40-year-old man. This card was sent shortly after the crime was discovered. From the content, I assume it's declaring responsibility for the crime. It is certain. I knew it. It's him. By him, I assume you mean Phantom Thief LeBlanc. I'd heard about the events in Rouen from Jean. Suppose this case marks a challenge from Phantom Thief B. Interesting. It is a challenge from none other than my rival. Of course I shall accept. I don't know. It seems one-sided, yeah? What's the matter? You picked this fight, we gotta take it back. Anyway, let's start our investigation with what the card says. Let's see, the card's words. In the city, in the back of the 40-year-old man, huh? If we take it straight as is, I guess we gotta look for an older guy. Certainly looking at it in a literal sense, that it would mean that, but after the case at the school, I think it's clear that it won't be straightforward. Those messages were all metaphors, weren't they? I wonder if this one is too. Who knows? No point in worrying about it. Let's start investigating this in the city. Yes, I think that's the only real option. Well then, I expect good results. Leave it to us. Let's be off. Cat soup. Okay. Hang on, I'm rich now. Don't mind me. Just doing what needs to be done. There are more ingredients than I remember. But these ones are cheap, so it should be okay. I'm not rich anymore, guys. I better stop there. I'm not rich anymore. It's making you hungry. Yeah, I agree. Actually, I have reason to check every cathedral. Kevin, are you here? Kevin? No? Oh. Damn it. Oh, they want me to go to... Okay. With election day drawing closer, the race in Iran is only getting hotter and tensions finally boiled over into a near brawl between supporters. Thankfully, the conflict, rumored to stem from an argument between camps, didn't come to physical blows. Debates are one thing, but we urge the candidates and their supporters to respect one another and reflect on this. Behind the incident lies a deepening opposition between supporters. Some level of antagonism is, unfortunately, to be expected given the passionate platforms, but brawling is unworthy of any future lead. Reflection and compromise is the mature answer. Saved for the loot. A mob of angry supporters on the edge of violence calmed by the sound of a lute. It seems a certain musician was playing nearby. Perhaps music does soothe the savage beast. Ghosts in Iran. I saw a white shadow that danced in the night sky amidst the furor of the election. Ghost sightings like this became quite common in the region for a time, according to reports. The Bracer Guild was sent in to investigate into determined the sightings to be a pointless prank. The culprit is still at large, but the equipment used has been confiscated, so citizens can rest easy now without the fear of the ghost appearing. Royal Villa to host signing. According to an announcement from the Foreign Affairs Division, the signing ceremony is to be held at the Royal Villa. The ceremony is slated for the end of the month, and the army appears to be ramping up its security operations in preparation for the event. And then earthquakes and ice. Early yesterday, there was an earthquake reported in the vicinity of the Wolf Fort. The quake was short duration. No damage was reported. Okay. Sweet and to the point. Thanks, Niall. Are Professor Russell and Tita even in? No, and Russell, they might be at the central factory. Grandpa, the second floor is cleaned up. Thank you, Tita. Could you organize the parts next? Okay. I don't think we have to worry about finding them. Sounds like. Come on. Yo, you doing alright, short stuff? Agate! Yay, you're back! Where have you been? I don't believe my work is being disrupted by a big, loud oaf. Or I do believe. With a sword the size of an airship. I can always stop visiting, you know. So good to see you two again. Place is a bit of a mess, though. Let me guess, that little shake-up knocked everything over? Yeah, sorry for the mess. Hi, everyone! Sorry, I haven't been in touch. Estelle, hello! Estelle! Yay! Tita, what's... It's really you. I thought you were gone forever. Wait, hang on. Gone forever? I'd never do that. But I heard Joshua ran away, and then you left the country. I thought I was never gonna see you again. Oh, Tita, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have left without saying anything. As I recall, Cassius sent you off to that Bracer Skull in the Mon, didn't he? When did you get home? I just got back a little while ago. I was working in Iran after getting back. I only just arrived in Zeiss. I see. Well, welcome back. Oh, wait, the two of you? Hello, Professor. Tita. I'm sorry, I've been out of touch as well. Pardon our intrusion, good sir. Oh, Olivier, everyone's here. This is wonderful. They're helping us with our investigation. A lot of stuff happened in Iran. Well, let's get comfortable and hear the story, eh? Come, I'll show you to the living room. So the true force behind the coup is on the move again. They had another gospel with them. Troubling. Holographic projector that can show an image all the way across a region? How is that even possible? Well, the concept of a projective holograph is nothing new. I've been kicking around ideas for pulling it off myself even, but a device that can project a lifelike three-dimensional image great distances away from its origin point? I can scarcely even imagine the physics behind such a thing. That weirdo we fought said something about an experiment with a new gospel. It did seem bigger than the one from before, but it didn't stop our orbits. Yeah, speaking of, how's the gospel we captured in the coup? You figure anything out about it yet? About that, the more I investigate that little enigma, the stranger it gets. Stranger? Yes, let me start at the end, actually. I'm convinced the orbital shutdown phenomenon is not a function of the device itself. What? But that black orbit has stopped other orbits dead in their tracks. You've seen it, Professor. You've seen orbits stop in their presence. That isn't quite the same thing, milady. No matter how I look at it, though, the courts in the device simply cannot actually do that. I can certainly warp orbital fields. Oh, how it can do that. But suppress them? No. Warp orbital fields. An orbital field refers to the electromagnetic field generated by an individual orbital device. With normal orbits, you can describe an orbital field by drawing its field lines, and those follow very specific rules. When Grandpa tested the gospel, though, its field didn't obey those rules at all. This is going a little above my pretty little head, I'm afraid. Yeah, afraid not much is registering. In layman's terms, it's a warped orbital field that doesn't obey the laws of such things as we understand them. Regardless of that, though, ultimately, an orbital field amounts to nothing more than orbital energy in an area. Unless you were to apply specific direction and purpose to them, you shouldn't get the orbital shutdown phenomenon effect regardless. To be honest, I'd been utterly stuck on this, but with your report to this holographic business, I may have an idea. Thank you for letting me know. Well, I'm not sure how that was useful, but you're welcome. Well, Army ought to have possession of the hologram thing the enemy was using. If you want to have a look, get in touch with them. I do just that. Speaking of which, what are you going to be up to now? Will you be working in Zeiss for a while? Oh yeah, about that. Explain the situation considering the girl's request to investigate the earthquakes. So Kilika thinks the earthquakes. But it is true that earthquakes are rare here in the world. And she is correct about the earthquake at the Wolf Fort. 3 days ago, I think Miss Kilika is right. I don't remember Zeiss getting any tremors at all. It is kind of weird. Well, it's a natural phenomenon, so I kind of doubt the society is involved. It's still pretty weird though, and we'd like to figure out what's going on. Indeed, earthquakes. I wonder if it would be useful. Huh? Cramps, if you haul out another weird invention, I swear. I do have something in mind, but then how would we transmit the data back here using, and then hook it in the capital? Of course! Ah yes, it would perfectly. Professor Russell, could you keep the rest of us in the loop? Don't worry, I need to check a few things regardless before we start. I'd recommend heading to the Wolf Fort and learn from them what happened. I'll see about preparing you a little something useful for when you get back. Well, I definitely won't say no, but what little something are we talking about here? Don't spoil the surprise, just you wait. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get to the central factory. Just have to browbeat Murdoch into going along. Tina, would you mind helping your old grandpa? Oh, sure. Still, I'm sorry. We'll finally meet again after so long, and it's okay, don't worry. I'm just happy I got a chance to see you again. And still. Hey, no tears now, kiddo. Besides, we'll be here in Zeiss for a while. We'll have plenty of chances to see each other later. Just you wait. Yeah. I'm sorry we couldn't give you much of a welcome. Don't worry, Tita. Fear not, we shall stop by again. Perhaps on that day, I too can be greeted with such moist, welcoming eyes. And on that day, you'll have 2 black eyes. Anyway, see you later. We'll contact the guild once we're ready. Well, those 2 haven't changed at all. Still inside all the time, fiddling with machines at her age. Kinda makes me worry, you know? She doesn't do a lot of girl stuff, I guess. But hey, I didn't at that age either, and I turned out okay. Her parents ought to be the ones worried about it. Dang it. I guess they can't, being out of the country. Think I might have to talk to Gramps about it the next time we see him. Agate, that's quite a brotherly thing to say. Huh? Or perhaps a fatherly thing to say? What a fine daughter. You would make any man jealous, Mr. Croster. You look at elusive teeth, Blondie. Not at all. Indeed, I do envy your bond with that girl. To be honest, I understand what Olivier means. She is the kind of girl you wish she was your little sister. I envy you, Estelle. Hey, Chloe, cut it out. Well, don't worry. Everyone will get to know her soon enough, except for Olivier, maybe. Estelle, an arrow to my heart. Oh, I can't keep up with this. Let's get this show on the road. You're right, we should. So let's make our way over to the wolf fort while we work on those other jobs. Old man. I thought there was a statue. Suppose not. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to end it down here today. We made it to Zeiss though. Big things. We're in Zeiss. Actually, hang on. Yeah, my favorite song. Okay, sorry, I had to. This is the only place. Only place you gotta listen to it. Okay. Well, thank you everyone for joining today. I know it was a short stream again, but I have a class today in like 7 minutes, so I gotta get ready for that. So, we beat a chapter and reunited with Tina. Yes, Liza, yes. Take care, Ali. Oh, thanks, Liza. You too. It was nice to see you again in my chat, as always. Next week, I am not sure whether we will do trails or we'll do multiplayer. Gotta see who's available and all that. If you haven't yet joined the Discord, we can chat it up and maybe you can join us for multiplayer game. And, yeah, I think we're thinking either Peak or Big Walk that just came out, because I freaking love puzzles, so I'm pretty excited for Big Walk. Anyways, so video will be up on Monday as usual, or Monday or Tuesday. Sometimes I do Tuesday. And, yeah, I've made some clips and such, so check those out too. I think they're pretty funny. And they're up on YouTube as well. So, yeah. Everyone have a good rest of the day, a good weekend, and a good week. And we'll see you all next Friday. Bye, everyone!